Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Bulgarian ebook before it's gone.
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Bulgarian. Hi everybody! My name is Daria. Welcome to the 800 Core Bulgarian Words and Phrases video series. In this series, you will learn the 800 most common words and phrases in Bulgarian. But there is a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you have learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you learned in previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at bulgarianpod101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcards, and finally, master Bulgarian. Okay, let's get started. First is Здравей. Hello. Здравей. Здравей. Hello. Здравей от мен. Hello from me. Здравей от мен. Извинете. Excuse me. Извинете. Извинете. Excuse me. Извинете, виждали ли сте кучето ми? Excuse me, have you seen my dog? Извинете, виждали ли сте кучето ми? Съжалявам. I'm sorry. Съжалявам. Съжалявам. I'm sorry. Съжалявам, той не е тук в момента. I'm sorry, he's not here at the moment. Съжалявам, той не е тук в момента. Лека нощ. Good night. Лека нощ. Лека нощ. Good night. Лека нощ, ще се чуем скоро. Good night. I'll talk to you soon. Лека нощ, ще се чуем скоро. Приятно ми е да се запознаем. Nice to meet you. Приятно ми е да се запознаем. Приятно ми е да се запознаем. Nice to meet you. Приятно ми е да се запознаем, господине. Nice to meet you, sir. Приятно ми е да се запознаем, господине. Как си? How are you? Как си? Как си? How are you? Здрасти, как си? Hi, how are you? Здрасти, как си? Да. Yes. Да. Да. Yes. Да, имам Nokia. Yes, I have a Nokia. Да, имам Nokia. Не. No. Не. Не. No. Не, аз съм англичанин. No, I'm British. Не, аз съм англичанин. Благодаря. Thank you. Благодаря. Благодаря. Thank you. Добре съм, благодаря. I'm fine, thank you. Добре съм, благодаря. Аз съм. I am. Аз съм. Аз съм. I am. Аз съм Мария. I am Maria. Аз съм Мария. Довиждане. Goodbye. Довиждане. Довиждане. Goodbye. Забравих да си взема довиждане. I forgot to say goodbye. Забравих да си взема довиждане. Лош. Bad. Лош. Лош. Bad. Този човек е лош. This man is bad. Този човек е лош. Добър. Good. Добър. Добър. Good. Добре за тялото. Good for one's body. Добре за тялото. Красив. Pretty. Красив. Красив. Pretty. Много си красива. You're very pretty. Много си красива. Грозен. Ugly. Грозен. Грозен. Ugly. Това е едно много грозно куче. This is a very ugly dog. Това е едно много грозно куче. Лесен. Easy. Лесен. Лесен. Easy. Техният нов продукт е наистина елегантен и лесен за употреба. Their new product is really elegant and easy to use. Техният нов продукт е наистина елегантен и лесен за употреба. Труден. Difficult. Труден. Труден. Difficult. Японският е много труден. Japanese is very difficult. Японският е много труден. Близо. Near. Близо. Близо. Near. Аз живея близо до университета. I live near the university. Аз живея близо до университета. Далече. Far. Далече. Далече. Far. Гарата е далече от тук. The station is far from here. Гарата е далече от тук. Малък. Small. Малък. Малък. Small. Колата е малка, но е много мощна. The car is small, but very powerful. Колата е малка, но много мощна. Well done! In this episode, you expanded your vocabulary with 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at BulgarianPod101.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary for daily live conversations. You'll also get example sentences, custom flashcard tags, and more learning resources. See you next time! Довиждане!
Как се казвате? Как се казвате? What's your name?
Here is the first question. Как се казвате? Как се казвате? What's your name? Great. Pay attention that казвате is actually formal way to say, to ask for somebody's name. Казвате. The informal way and first person of the verb казвам се is казваш. Как се казваш? You can ask this to somebody you feel familiar with. How to reply? Very simple. Казвам се Дария. Казвам се Дария. My name is Daria. Very simple. And you can also say аз съм Дария. I am Daria. Various name. You can even forget the verb part and just reply with your name. As simple as that.
Как сте? Как сте? How are you?
The next question you should know actually logically follows the first one. Как сте? Как сте? How are you? Right? After you ask for somebody's name, let's ask how do they feel? Again, with this one, remember that как сте is a formal way to ask a person. Or you can ask multiple persons, multiple people, personas. Okay, great. Как сте turns into как си. This is the informal way of asking how are you? And how do you reply? Here is a sample. Добре съм, благодаря. Добре съм, благодаря. I'm fine, thank you. It's a good thing to add the благодаря at the end. It really gives a hint that you are a human being. I encourage you to use благодаря as often as you can, because in my culture we don't get to use it a lot.
Откъде си? Откъде си? Where are you from?
Great! Now that you have found out what's the person's name and how do they feel, you can ask them. Откъде си? Откъде си? Where are you from? And a possible answer to this could be от София. От Sofia. From Sofia. You can change the location and turn it into Plovdiv, Varna, Russe, Burgas, or whatever town you are from. But this is how you can ask a Bulgarian person. Откъде си? Where are you from?
Кога е рожденият ти ден? Кога е рожденият ти ден? When is your birthday?
Another question I really like to ask people because I'm so interested in astrology that I would like right away to know everybody's zodiac sign. Maybe that makes me a little bit prejudiced, but hey, I bond with some signs and some not, so I have to watch out for those people. So I will ask, кога е рожденият ти ден? Кога е рожденият ти ден. When is your birthday? It's a phrase that needs a little bit of practice because of a lot of j, d sounds, but you'll get to it very quickly, I am sure. And how do you reply to that? If you don't want to give away your birthday, you can just reply by giving your month of birth. For example, I'm born in February, so I would answer през февруари. През февруари. It's very similar to February. February. Just a little bit of a trick over there in pronunciation, but that means in February. And I indeed was born in February. This makes me an Aquarius.
Къде живееш? Къде живееш? Where do you live?
So, after you've learned the person's birthday, but before you ask them straight for their bank account number, you can ask them this. Къде живееш? Къде живееш? Where do you live? And, of course, they will try to get around the answer. So, you may get an answer like this. Живея с приятели. Живея с приятели. I live with friends. Of course, this means leave me alone and don't ask me any more questions, please. But hey, it's better to live with friends, by the way, than with your family. It shows up that you are taking responsibility for your adult life. So great that you're living with friends.
Къде работиш? Къде работиш? Where do you work?
One of the favorite questions somebody would ask you, of course, because they try, to figure out what social class you belong to or how much money you make. Of course, they would ask you this. Къде работиш? Къде работиш? Where do you work? To which you can, of course, create your own story if you don't like to deal with nosy people. But if you truly would like to answer honestly, tell wherever you work. But here is a way of saying it. В една туристическа агенция. В една туристическа агенция. I think you almost thought of what exactly this means in English, and it means in a travel agency, in a tourist agency. Yes. So if you work, for example, in a bank, you can say в една банка, or if you don't work at all, you can say I am a happy person.
Какъв е телефонният ти номер? Какъв е телефонният ти номер? What's your phone number?
Some people would like to know a lot of things about you, so they may ask you, какъв е телефонният ти номер? Какъв е телефонният ти номер? What's your phone number? Of course, if it's a very important business connection, you would give your phone number to this person that you're talking to. However, if it's just a random person who is trying to interfere in your life, this is how you reply. Предпочитам да не го давам на непознати. Предпочитам да не го давам на непознати. I prefer not giving it to strangers. I think that you would agree with me on this one.
Къде сте учили български език? Къде сте учили български език? Where did you learn Bulgarian?
Great, guys! So, you're in a party with Bulgarian people and you are impressing them with the Bulgarian language you've already learned, so it's natural that somebody should ask you, къде сте учили български език? Къде сте учили български език? Where have you learned Bulgarian? Great, so be prepared for this question. So when this question comes, here's how you answer. На летен лагер в Родопите. На летен лагер в Родопите. My favorite mountain, Rodopi. This literally translates as in a summer camp in the Rodopi Mountains. Great! This is a good way to learn Bulgarian right over there. Another good way is to comment on this channel. I learned Bulgarian with BulgarianPod101.com. And if somebody asks you, къде сте учили български, you can say BulgarianPod101.com, which literally is our name with the S in the front.
Харесвате ли българската кухня? Харесвате ли българската кухня? Do you like Bulgarian food?
And of course, a conversation with a Bulgarian person would not be complete without them asking you about our food. How do you find it? So, a Bulgarian person may ask you, харесвате ли българската кухня? Харесвате ли българската кухня? Do you like Bulgarian food? What do you think the answer should be? Please never tell a Bulgarian person you don't like the Bulgarian cuisine. Even if you don't like it, we take pride in everything that is Bulgarian for some reason. So also this is a very good shortcut to insult a Bulgarian. Tell them you don't like their food. However, for the purposes of making friendship, here is how you should answer the question. Абсолютно обожавам я. Абсолютно обожавам я. Definitely yes. I love it. You love it and they will love you for loving it.
Били ли сте в България? Били ли сте в България? Have you been to Bulgaria?
The next question may come into conversation if you are outside of Bulgaria, somewhere, and you meet Bulgarian people or anybody who would like to ask about our country. So the question would be, били ли сте в България? Били ли сте в Bulgaria? Have you been to Bulgaria? And in case this conversation is not happening in my country, you can reply. Не, никога, но много бих искала. Не, никога, но много бих искала. This means no, never, but I would like to very much. However, pay attention that this phrase много бих искала, I would like to very much, is only if you are a female saying it. If you are a male saying it, you should say много бих искал. So there is just one letter difference, but it makes the whole change of gender over there.
Want to speak real Bulgarian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at BulgarianPod101.com.
Изглеждаш страхотно днес. Изглеждаш страхотно днес. You look great today.
Now, it's something that I would like to point your attention on. It's the word strachotno, which is literally translated as scary, by the way, because it derives from the word strashno, which is scary. So Bulgarians use it in a way of saying great, but it's funny how it sounds when you think about it. You look scary today. And it sounds such a normal thing to say in Bulgarian, by the way. So use it everywhere you go. You look wonderful today. You look great today. Изглеждаш страхотно днес.
Липсваш ми. Липсваш ми. I miss you.
Yes, this is something either say too rarely or we do say excessively. I do encourage everybody to find a balance in it, and this comes from meaning it from your heart. I am gonna miss you until the next episode. Ще ми липсвате.
Свърши чудесна работа. Свърши чудесна работа. You did a great job.
Yes, I do believe that if somebody hears this phrase more often, they're not only gonna be flattered, but they will improve their work overall. Свърши чудесна работа.
Ще има бонус в края на месеца. Ще има бонус в края на месеца. There'll be a bonus at the end of the month.
Is definitely what everybody would like to hear if they have done a good job. Even if they have not done a good job, it will make them do a better job. Because imagine if you're doing something for many years and you don't receive any kind of appreciation for that. Not even a single small thing. So the bonus is definitely something you should use to make somebody do better work.
Ти готвиш превъзходно. Ти готвиш превъзходно. You're an excellent cook.
Yes, everybody would like to hear that, even though sometimes you may burn the dish, but your friends are there to support you, so they may be saying, oh, as if they're mocking you. Ти си превъзходен готвач. Ти готвиш превъзходно. You are an exceptional cook. Well, the more you burn dishes, I know, the better you become as a cook, so please never stop cooking.
Почини си. Аз ще почистя днес. Почини си. Аз ще почистя днес. Take a break. I'll do the cleaning today.
Opens the heart and the doors to every mother's heart. Guaranteed, proof read and checked and all that.
И вие печелите. И вие печелите. And you win.
I specifically think that if you invest the money you spend on scratch tickets into something else, you are on the winning side of spending your money. For sure.
Ти беше прав. Ти беше прав. You were right.
Why is it so hard to admit something like that? I don't know. Maybe because Bulgarian people, they think they know everything about everything. From science to sport to politics to anything. So please say it even though people are not right.
Нося ти нещо специално. Нося ти нещо специално. I brought you something special.
It is very intriguing and exciting to hear something like that, isn't it? Unless this special something is a cat. And there you can bid farewell to your living room couch.
Бюджетът е неограничен. Бюджетът е неограничен. The budget is unlimited.
Can you imagine a world where there is no money or there is a budget but it's unlimited? What are the things that everybody can do? Everybody can accomplish their dreams no matter how far-fetched are they. You can even go to the end of the universe if there is such. So, unlimited budget, unlimited dreams. Make it happen.
Раница. Backpack.
Раница. Backpack. Раница. Backpack. Well, you can say раницата му е много тежка. Раницата му е много тежка. His backpack is very heavy. Which is very common in Bulgarian schools to see a small little school kid with a huge backpack, so heavy because we have ambitious Bulgarian teachers and they all require a textbook, a notebook, auxiliary materials, this, that, and so many other things. And when you have 6 of these subjects for today, you're basically carrying your home with you. I think the kid should be better with a suitcase, dragging it down, huh?
Съученик. Classmate.
So, guys, if you see 2 kids with 2 big backpacks, they are certainly съученици. Classmates. Те са съученици. Те са съученици. They are classmates. These 2 boys, at least they can share the burden of the Bulgarian education system on their backs together. They say if you share it with a friend, it's less. It's half a burden. That's a Bulgarian saying. I don't know if it's applicable in this case, but it just lifts your spirit a little bit that you're not the only one in the world like this.
Домашна работа. Homework.
The next phrase for surviving back to school is, in case you have forgotten, домашна работа. Homework. За утре нямате никаква домашна работа. За утре нямате никаква домашна работа. You have no homework for tomorrow. What phrase is possibly better for a Bulgarian school kid or any school kid to hear from his or her teacher than no homework for tomorrow? Great. So if you are a teacher who is trying to learn Bulgarian with BulgarianPod101.com, I encourage you to use this phrase as much as possible. За утре нямате никаква домашна работа.
Изпит. Exam.
Изпит. Exam. That's an important one. Here is a sentence of how you can use изпит in a sentence. Подготви ли се за изпита? Подготви ли се за изпита? Did you prepare for the exam? Well, guys, there is no better way of stressing out a classmate of yours than to ask them if they have prepared for the exam before the exam. That reminds them that probably they still have something to study on, so will make them nervous. Use this phrase, especially if you're trying to sabotage people. In other occasions, use it after the exam has passed to ask what happened.
Лятна вакансия. Summer break.
So among the 10 words and phrases for surviving back to school, this one is one of my favorite ones. Лятна вакансия. Summer break. Yay! Woohoo! That's the most wonderful time of the year. If you think they're singing a song about Christmas, you are wrong. It was intended to be sung for the summer break of schools. Why? Why? Because this is truly the most wonderful time of the year for a student. And if you're wondering where your schoolmates are going, you can ask them this way. Къде ще ходиш през лятната вакансия? Къде ще ходиш през лятната вакансия? Where will you go for the summer break? Great. Some of the people will say they're going to the seaside, maybe the mountains, maybe summer camp, maybe they're not going to do anything at all. Back in my time, one of the most popular answers a Bulgarian student can give you would be, I'm going to my village, which means that I'm going to spend some time with grandmother and grandfather, who would teach me how to do all kind of village stuff. However, now that the grandparents have moved to the big city, people don't go to the villages as often as we used to. So we would go to a family vacation, sometimes abroad.
Училище. School.
Talking about surviving back to school phrases and words, it feels like I should give you the word for school. Училище. School. And here is an example of how you can use училище into a sentence. Училището е на 5 минути от дома им. Училището е на 5 минути от дома им. The school is 5 minutes away from their home. Lucky them, I would say, because these kids are the ones who will get to sleep in later, compared to all the rest of the school kids that live further away from the school and will have to wake up earlier. So good for you, living 5 minutes away only from the school. I used to live an hour away of my school. Boy, what a fun bus ride was that, though.
Кандидатствам. To apply.
So guys, I'm giving you a verb that you can put in the top top 10 words and phrases for surviving back to school. And this verb is кандидатствам, to apply. Yes, because this is going to happen at some point and you have to apply to change the school, to enter a university, and hopefully this is all successful. Here is an example. Той кандидатства и го приеха. Той кандидатства и го приеха. He applied and was accepted. Great, good job. And also, if he didn't apply, he wouldn't have gotten accepted. As simple as that. So please apply for everything in life.
Днес е първият учебен ден. It's the first day of class.
Okay, guys, next I'm gonna give you a very important phrase for surviving back to school. Are you ready? Remember, днес е първият учебен ден. Днес е първият учебен ден. Today, it's the first day of class. It's very exciting. Yay! You know what? Actually, it's not very exciting because the more exciting part of the school year, it's the last day of class. Последен учебен ден. The last day of class. Go figure.
Ние сме в един и същи клас. We're in the same class.
So, let's imagine you're back to school and there is a new classmate that you don't know. And he or she is super sweet and super cute and you like to meet them. And all of a sudden you realize that ние сме в един и същи клас. Ние сме в един и същи клас. We are in the same class. Well, that may make things easier for you to get to know one another. Or it can make things very difficult for you and the person you have a crush on. Different people, different ways.
Приключили с домашното си? Did you finish your homework?
The next phrase I'm going to give you is actually a question. A question that I have heard my mom repeat so many times. And here it is. Приключили с домашното си? Приключили с домашното си? Did you finish your homework? I wish that I can tell you I replied with yes, I did, but not always. Actually, if the Bulgarian education system was more like the Finnish educational system, we wouldn't even have the need to ask this question about the homework because in Finland, apparently kids don't have homework and it works so much better for them. But just in case you're in Bulgaria, you can ask, приключили с домашното си?
You are at a bus terminal where you're attempting to buy a ticket from a ticket counter. There are 4 different counters. Which counter should you line up at to go to the south side of the city? Which counter should you line up at to go to the south side of the city? The third counter is the counter for bus tickets that go to the south side of the city.
За южната част на града.
You are at a bus terminal where you've just bought a long-distance ticket. Which row and seat number are you in? Which row and seat number are you in? The ticket says that you're in the 8th row in seat C.
8 ред, място С.
You are at a bus terminal where you're reading the schedule for long-distance buses. On which days are there no buses running? On which days are there no buses running? There are no express trains running on public holidays and the 3rd Sunday of every month.
Официални празници. Третата неделя на всеки месец.
You are at a bus stop where you're waiting for the 301 bus. There is a notice posted on the bus timetable. What does the notice say? What does the notice say? The notice reads, "The 301 bus does not stop here."
Автобус 301 не спира тук.
You just got off a bus at a bus terminal and you're looking to catch a taxi. Which direction should you go to get to the taxi rank? Which direction should you go to get to the taxi rank? You should head east to get to the taxi rank.
изток.
You just got a text message from your hotel's pickup service. What does the first number refer to? What does the first number refer to? The number in the text message refers to the customer code.
Код на клиента.
You're checking out the hotel's facilities when you see a notice on a door. What does the notice mean? What does the notice mean? The notice reads, "Do not enter."
Влизането забранено.
You search online for the nearest bus service. What bus service does the page show? What bus service does the page show? The web page shows a free bus service.
Безплатен автобусен транспорт.
You're about to enter a small shop, but there's a handwritten note on the door. What does the message on the note mean? What does the message on the note mean? The note reads, "I'll be right back."
Връщам се веднага.
There's a national holiday coming up, and you notice that shops have special notices about having different opening hours. From when will the opening hours return to normal? From when will the opening hours return to normal? The notice says that the opening hours will be back to normal on January 7th.
7 януари.
Want to speak real Bulgarian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at BulgarianPod101.com. You are sitting on a bus that is about to arrive at the next bus stop. Suddenly, a signal lights up. What does the signal mean? What does the signal mean? The signal reads, "Please stay seated until the bus stops."
Моля, останете по местата си, докато автобусът спре.
You've lost your wallet while riding on a bus. Hoping to get your wallet back, you go to look at a city map to try and locate the lost and found office of the bus company. Where is the lost and found office located? Where is the lost and found office located? The lost and found office is located on the south side of the city, number 12 on the map.
Южната част на града, номер 12 на картата.
You are at a bus terminal where you stumble across a notice at one of the stops. What does the notice say? What does the notice say? The notice reads, "This bus route is no longer in service."
Тази автобусна линия е закрита.
You are at a bus terminal where you stumble across a notice at one of the stops. What does the notice say? What does the notice say? The notice reads, "This bus route will not run on New Year's Day."
Тази автобусна линия няма да работи на Нова година.
You've just gotten off a bus at a bus terminal. Suddenly, a person hands you a leaflet. What kind of deal is offered on this leaflet? What kind of deal is offered on this leaflet? The offer is buy two, get one free.
Купете две, вземете едно безплатно.
You're about to have lunch in a local restaurant. What's included with the main course? What's included with the main course? The sign says, one drink and a dessert are included.
Включени са една напитка и десерт.
You're about to order your lunch and you're interested in the lunch menu. What does the lunch menu say? What does the lunch menu say? The lunch menu says that today's special is spicy chicken with grilled vegetables.
Специалитет на деня – пикантно пилешко, зеленчуци на скара.
There's a notice at the bottom of the lunch menu. What does the notice say? What does the notice say? The notice says there is an extra charge for alcoholic beverages.
Допълнително заплащане – алкохолни напитки.
You're finished with your meal and you're looking at the dessert menu. What kinds of drinks can you choose with the cake? What kinds of drinks can you choose with the cake? The menu shows that you can choose from coffee or tea.
Кафе, чай.
You just had lunch, paid and received your receipt. What is marked with a circle? What is marked with a circle? The circled parts of the receipt tell you the subtotal and the total.
Междинна сума, обща сума.
Want to speak real Bulgarian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at BulgarianPod101.com. You just gotten off a plane and are walking through the bus terminal of the airport. There's a stall where you can exchange money at the bus terminal. You attempt to do so, but the staff member first hands you a form to fill out instead. What information do you need to fill out to complete the form? What information do you need to fill out to complete the form? The form states that you need to fill out your name, the date, the currency, the amount, and signature.
Име, дата, валута, количество, подпис.
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Bulgarian ebook before it's gone.